Good evening, Irish. Dizzo, what's up? Thank you, man. Thank you. What's up, everybody? If you're tuning in, let me know. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what time it is locally. If you're smoking on something, let me know what you're smoking on. Once we get some more people in here, I'll roll something up myself. I got a couple options. Some Boston runts. That's crazy. If that's got some true, if that's got, you know, real runs genetics in it, I know that's a tasty flavor you're puffing on. I assume since you watch my channel, you smoke CBD flower too. Boston, that's crazy. I recently seen a video about Boston, a shooting that went down. I didn't know it went crazy like that in Boston. What's up, everybody, though? There's some people on here, not very many people saying stuff. I know it takes a little while to ramp up. I know it's late. I usually be doing these lives a little bit earlier in the evening, and more people are awake. I know on the East Coast, it's already 10, almost 10:30 on the East Coast. It's only 7:20 right here. Do some CBD products here and there. Yeah, man, make sure you check out CBD flower though, especially if you're looking for pain relief. If you're looking for pain relief and you smoke medicinal marijuana, if you mix in a little bit of CBD flower and CBG flower too, come up with a good ratio of your THC to CBD to CBG, you'll have a great concoction for pain. I really recommend doing that. THC by itself is good for pain, but a broader spectrum of cannabinoids is really good for pain, especially CBG. CBG is the best cannabinoid for pain, and when you combine CBG with CBD and THC and the acidic forms and stuff, it great pain relief. What's up, Mike? You feel me, bruh? I got a few options to roll up right here. Hold on, let me get hydrated. Cali to Yonkers, I see you. Raymond, stand up for the East Coast. What CBG do I recommend? Right now the best CBG that's out is the Terpy White CBG from Atlantis Cannabis Co. in Atlanta. That Terpy White, it smells unlike. It actually has a little bit of a gassiness to it, which is crazy. It's definitely the gassiest, terpiest CBG I've had that's available for purchase. So I definitely recommend get some of that Terpy White from Atlantis. I do have a coupon code for him too on my website and in my landing page on my videos. So get you some of that. I recommend that over anything else CBG wise right now, and get you a discount with that. And yeah, mix that in with your other flower if you're looking for pain relief. That'll give you great pain relief. Like I'd say probably if the THC is benefiting you for pain, I'd say probably go like 50% type 1 flower, 25% CBD flower, and then 25% CBG flower. And I promise you mix that evenly, disperse it throughout the blunt, joint, whatever. Come back and let me know. Let me know down in the comments if you try that, if that helps with your pain. Is Suver Haze a good hemp flower strain? Absolutely not. Hell no. No, Suver Haze is one of the original like 7 strains that existed in hemp flower. And if you want anything that's anything similar to like marijuana, like if you want any sort of skunk or gas or anything, the original strains, like the original Oregon CBD stuff, like that's not is gonna leave you very disappointed in the smell, the taste, and everything. There can be some pretty looking Suver Haze flower, but I would there's just no, I can't recommend that at all. Gucci says CBN is good for sleep, but it's just a relaxing, it's a very minor cannabinoid. It has very minor effects. Unless you're taking in a really big dose, it's really hard to get the full effect from CBN. But CBN is good. It's a good mixture to throw in to any type of medicinal cocktail you're trying to take. Shout out from the SGV. If you're talking about the San Gabriel Valley right here in Cali, shout out. All right, so somebody asked me what type of flower was I looking at. So this right here is the famous and the mystical Pink OG from Type 3 Cannabis in Las Vegas. And it's quite the story about this Pink OG. So Patrick from Type 3 Cannabis in Vegas, which y'all saw me go smoke his flower on my 420 video. On my last live, he was in here commenting. He basically he popped a bunch of seeds, OZ Kush, Legendary OG, Legendary OZ, a bunch of different strains. But he popped a bunch of different seeds, and he pheno hunted them out. And each of those seeds he grew out into female plants and flowered them and got the flower. That's why if you watch that video, we have so many jars of different flower. So this is a pheno of Legendary OG that he found, but when he was growing it out and everything, he didn't think that it was good enough to keep. So the tissue culture, which is basically a fancier, longer lasting, more stable clone, this tissue culture for this Pink OG, he threw it out. So this flower is the only thing left from that particular pheno, which is the best pheno I've ever seen from Legendary OG. You can't really see, like, let me show y'all. You can't really see on video because I tried to like take cell phone pictures of it, but yeah, that's gonna be impossible to see. You can't see, but it's pink. The trichomes on this flower are all pink, and I mean like literally pink. The green on it is like a greenish blue, and the trichomes are all pink. It's beautiful, and it smells pink. It has this kind of like pink lemonade type of scent. And so I named this the Pink OG. And when he runs a new batch of seeds to hunt of this, um, he's going to look for, hopefully, and find this pheno again. Because this Pink OG is some of the most unique hemp I've ever come across. It smells super fire. It smells like if you've ever smelled pink runts before, it smells like a watered down pink runts. Yeah, Dope Dizzo. If you like OG Kush strains, get the Royal OG, which right now is you can only find it outdoors from Ellie Hu, but there's a bunch of people that are starting to grow it. So in a few months, there should definitely be like indoor Royal OG available. And then some of these legendary OG phenos, they got a little bit of OG to them. The nice gassy, earthy cushiness to them. All right, so I'm gonna roll up. So I can roll up this Pink OG. All right. I also have the Strawberry Diesel from Diesel Hemp, and this is the Strawberry Cough and Abacus. Really nice budget flower. That's a Strawberry Diesel. Really nice stuff. And then my other option is a Garlic Breath from Diesel Hemp. And the Garlic Breath, if you haven't tried this one, ooh, that is funky. This is just such a funky strain. I don't know. I low-key want to smoke some of this just because it's so funky. The Platinum Kush seeds from High Alpine. You're probably talking about the what is it? The legendary Platinum OG, which has nothing to do with Platinum Kush or Platinum OG. And it's actually one of the weaker genetics from High Alpine. That legendary Platinum OG. It's basically a fancy Alpenglow, straight up. Because that legendary Platinum OG is Platinum OG crossed with Alpenglow. But that Alpenglow 100% dominates the entire experience. The appearance, the smell, the taste, it's all Alpenglow. It's like a spicy smelling Alpenglow. It looks pretty, but that's about it. I don't like that legendary Platinum OG. That was first of all, the name is a whole paragraph. But just aside from that, I didn't really like that one. True OG. I don't know if I ever had True OG back in the day. I've seen it. Yo, I've had Strawberry Diesel before from Cureleaf Dispensary. It's pretty good. Oh, you're talking about the Type 1 Strawberry Diesel. Yeah. But I like those older genetics. I really want to bring back those classic THC strains into hemp flower. Really want to do it. I want to have Sour Diesel, AK-47, Strawberry Cough, Blue Dream, White Widow, all of those classics. I want to have them as a Type 3 version. Sorry, it was Platinum Panther. Oh, Platinum Panther. Look, same thing. Platinum Panther that's Pink Panther crossed with the legendary OG. And I'll say the same thing. That is dominated straight up by the Pink Panther. Again, it's a really pretty strain, but it's that batch of High Alpine stuff was kind of like, we could just skip over that in the history of genetics. Because High Alpine, they dropped some bangers, like the Pink Panther is a classic. But then he crossed over he crossed the legendary OG into his Alpine and his Pink Panther, and the terpene profile and everything, the taste, everything just stayed the Alpine or the Pink Panther. So Granddaddy Purple too. Oh yeah, GDP. GDP is another one I want to see a straight up Type 3 version of. All right, I'm gonna roll up a fatty of this garlic breath. Um, it just it has a funkiness with this really nice spicy gassiness behind it. That's just calling my name right now. I think that's enough for a blunt. About 2 grams. Oh, maybe a little bit more. Let me see. Yeah, the closest I've seen to GDP in hemp flower was the purple Urkel from Colorado Breeders Depot out of Colorado, and that was like a really nice, a really fire pheno of abacus, like some purple abacus that they found. But that had a very similar appearance and smell to classic GDP. Jess Medina, what's up, bro? John, what's up? Ganja Gav, what's up, Ganja Gav? He's a patron. Shout out to my patrons over on Patreon. I don't know if y'all noticed, but we have a new. I think I uploaded a video already shouting him out. There's a new patron. His name is Rink Stinkle, because we got Stink Wrinkle, and then some other dude joined, and he wanted a piece of the action too, and his name is Rink Stinkle. So we got Stink Wrinkle and Rink Stinkle. Damn, this is sticky. Hey, y'all, straight up, this diesel hemp, these $40 zips that they got, the best budget stuff you could get right now, 100%. Somebody on my last live asked me what's the best budget stuff, and I hesitated for a second, but no, dude, this diesel hemp stuff, either one of these, the garlic breath, the strawberry diesel, or even the insane diesel that they got. One of my favorites from diesel hemp is the Spec 7. Or no. The Spec Diesel, my bad. The Spec Diesel. It's a Spec 7 cross with their regular Abacus Diesel. That's fire, dude. That's fire. At the time when I got that Spec Diesel was some of the best flower that was out, and it still holds up to this day. And they got it for cheap too. Akira carts are the bomb. Thanks for tuning me onto that, John. Yeah, I got an Akira cart. I always carry one of the Akira carts with me. I always have either the I almost finished that banana cream pie one, but I'm working on the pink lemonade one. It's nice. It gets me sleepy though. That's the thing. It gets me really sleepy, so I got to be careful when I hit that. But I just got my Neverwinter Botanicals haul. What'd you get from Neverwinter, Ganja Gab? Did you get the flight kit? Or did you get the fog pod? By the way, I got the Neverwinter Botanicals the fog pod video for their new fog pod flavor, the lemon heads, I think. I'm gonna be dropping that soon. I'm gonna be dropping that in a few days. For the video for their new fog pod and their new dipstick, their new distillate joint and blunt glue, which is it's a really dope product. So I'm gonna be checking that out. Hold on, y'all are starting to. We got some action comments are coming in. Let me see. Have you ever tried flame? He said, "Have you ever tried Flame Train CBD?" No, but the dude who owns Flame Train CBD is he's a character. That's what I'll say. I like to keep things positive. The guy who owns Flame Train CBD is a character, and but no, I haven't tried that company, and I wouldn't really recommend it to anybody. Not a fan of diesel hemp's concentrates. Yeah, I heard somebody else say that Diesel Hemp's concentrates were kind of trash. I never tried their concentrates. I've only had their flour, and their flour's been consistently. I've never had bad flour from them. It's not the best, but their stuff is always terpy. I never get no type of Oregon CBD type of terps or anything. I always get a nice, unique terp profile. Oh, nice. Ganja Gap, that's cool, man. More people need to be growing. Diesel Hemp has a 50% veterans discount too. Oh, that's dope. Shout out to all my veterans, man. Anybody who watches this channel, if you're a veteran, you served our country. Thank you for your service. I appreciate you. Um, I tried to join the army. I tried very hard. I tried very hard to join the army when I was in my early 20s. It was my dream. It was my goal. I went through the whole process. I took the ASVAB. I scored an 87, I think, on the ASVAB. I was, I could have had I could have had any MOS I wanted to, including intelligence. But there was a couple things that I needed a voucher. What do they call them? Waivers. A couple things I needed waivers for, and at that time was when President Obama ordered the drawback of military forces out of Iraq and Afghanistan and everything. So they were actively trying to get rid of people. So I tried to join at the worst time. If I had just tried to join a year earlier, y'all probably wouldn't see me here because my life would have went a whole different direction. Anyway, so shout out to my veterans though. Y'all are appreciated. Okay, Ganja Gav, you got the flight kit and the fog pot. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm excited to drop that video of that new fog pod. I love like lemon citrus, like lemonade type stuff. Long-time fan here. I like your vibe. I'm curious if you have any recommendations for seed companies for some true fire type 3 strains. Yeah. So the best seeds, one of the best places I could recommend seeds for would be Zoe Therapeutics. Unfortunately, they sell wholesale. So I think they have a minimum of like 100 seeds, which obviously if you're trying to like home grow, that's not the best option. Hoku sells seeds, High Alpine sells seeds in small packs is what I'm referring to. Man, hey y'all, this garlic breath, I don't know. Can you see my fingers? It is so. I'm using my fingers to break it down because I'm gonna put it in a wrap, not a joint. It's so sticky, so sticky. Holy City Farms. I haven't. You know what? I haven't tried Holy City in a cool minute. But I heard that their new strawberry abacus, which is an unfortunate name because abacus I think it's one of the stupidest names ever. It's one of the worst names in cannabis. I heard that the strawberry abacus though is really good. They should have gave that a different name, like strawberry. I don't know. Well, they already took strawberry diesel, but they should have called it strawberry gas or some bullshit. Just something. I just feel like strawberry abacus. It sounds like an old person named it. But I heard that's pretty good. Ganja Gab, so that was my first grow too. Yeah, bro, growing is therapeutic. There's a few things in life that are truly like therapeutic, right? Like just the act of doing it. Growing cannabis is one of them. I would say keeping pet fish, like having fish tanks and getting serious with it. If anybody out there are fish keepers, that's one of my long-time hobbies. I'm actually not doing it right now because of where I live. The same reason I'm not growing. Where I live right now is such a cramped spot. But my whole life, my whole adult life, I've been a fish keeper. African cichlids, South American cichlids, different species of catfish, crawfish, shrimp, all different types of fish. It's therapeutic. And going fishing too. I love going fishing. I'm not a big fisherman like that. I don't own a fishing boat or anything like it, but I thoroughly enjoy going fishing. Yo, what up, Jay? Virgilio says 20 years as an 11 Bravo. Hey, 11 Bravo is the MOS I was trying to get. Well, it was one of them. It was one of the MOSs I was trying to get. Um, um, the three that I wanted, what I wanted most was military police. And then my second was going to be indirect fire, mortar team. And then my third was, oh geez, what was it? Was it like a 31 Delta or something? I don't even remember what the name of the MOS was. I don't know, but that's dope. Thank you, Virgilio. Jay Lyon said, I tried to join in 2011. I tried to join in 2012 or 2013. No, I tried to join in 2012. I tried to join in 2012, and it was bad timing. I didn't make it. What are you smoking right now? I'm rolling up some garlic breath. Some garlic breath from Diesel Hemp. Really, really good greenhouse budget flower. Super sticky, super terpy. He said, pass the written test. I was too fat. That's right. Hey, but this is what I mean about the waivers, though, is if big people join the military at the height of everything going on in like Afghanistan and everything, like in the early 2000s, they let anybody in. They were letting anybody in. They were giving waivers and sign bonuses. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Like, basically, as long as you weren't a serial killer and have some sort of chronic health, problem like epilepsy or something, they were letting you in. So I said I joined just a year. I tried to join just a year or two too late. Blake said, will more type 2 be featured on the channel? Yeah, anytime I get some good type 2 or type 2.5, which is because most type 2s are they're closer to the 1-to-1 ratio of CBD to THC, and I can't handle that. That's still way too strong for me. But a good type 2, something like that side piece, the side piece 2.5, which had like 2 point something percent THC, or the Paradise OG from Flow Gardens had a similar amount. There's another one I checked out too. I really like that stuff, and when those come out and when those are available, oh, trust me, they'll definitely be on the channel. Like I said, a lot of the type 2 stuff though is 1-1. Like a lot of the stuff that like Top Cola and Flow Gardens is putting out, and I can't use that stuff. But the more mild stuff with a little bit more CBD or less THC in the ratio, definitely. Jay said, I got some Elihu Farms Chem Fruit Funk that I'm about to smoke. Okay, that's a classic from Elihu. That Chem Fruit Funk has a really interesting terpene profile to it. I don't really see where the chem part of the name came from, because I don't really get any type of chem terps from that. But it is definitely a sweet and funky, it's got a little bit of dankness to it. It's got an interesting terpene profile. Ganja Gav said, I reached out to Hoku Seeds and they were super helpful. Yeah, yeah. If you want to buy from Floyd from Hoku, and you contact him, he'll definitely direct you. He's got a wide variety of genetics, um, and his stuff is not. I wouldn't say his stuff is good for a first-time grower. I wouldn't recommend it because all of his stuff has to be hunted out. Um, and if you're not experienced at growing and you're not ready to do pheno hunts or whatever, that can be a little overwhelming. But definitely good stuff from there. Solid genetics, and Floyd knows what he's talking about for sure. Same thing for Thomas at High Alpine. If you hit up Thomas, he'll talk your ear off, and recommend stuff, and he's got all types of projects going on. Man, these little high hemp wraps are a pain in the ass. It's like you got to roll them skinny or super fat, anywhere in between, and they just kind of fuck with you. Do I have any CBD vapes I recommend? Yeah, I was just talking about the live resin vapes from Akira Botanicals are good. And they have some stuff. They have some type 2 vapes that have like a 1,1 THC to CBD, and then they have some CBD dominant stuff like the pink lemonade. Those are good. And then, like we were just talking about, Neverwinter Botanicals has the fog pods, and the fog pods, that's straight CBD dominant stuff. Those are both good options. Either Akira or Neverwinter, and hemp hop too. The hemp hop is expensive though. Hemp hop, they got some nice live resin vape carts. They're pricey though, because I think they're only like a half gram each, so they're tripping on the price a little bit, but it's not bad stuff. Jay, so yeah, and whatever you check out, make sure you use my my coupon codes, because I got the coupon gets you a discount on everything. Can we get a vendor tier list? A vendor tier list is definitely something I would like to do. It's just the only issue with it is that there's vendors coming and going frequently. I could do a vendor tier list, and then the next month a couple of those companies might not exist, and then there might be some new companies that are way better, and knock some of them companies off the list. So if I did vendor tier lists, that kind of have to be a thing I'd have to do semi-regularly, like every couple months or something, and that's kind of time consuming. I don't know. I'll think about how I could try to implement something like that onto the channel. Virgilio said, how is the tink from Flower Club? I still haven't tried it. I'm afraid of the effects. No, you don't got to be afraid of the effects. It feels like you smoke some flower, like some CBD flower. It's not a high THC product. So just start off with a smaller dose than what's recommended, and give it a while, try that out, see how you feel, and then adjust, go up from there. But it's not a high THC product, so it's not gonna induce a panic attack or anything like that. All right, Jess. Mr. Glock said the legendary OZ wasn't all that. What didn't you like about it? The legendary OZ looked beautiful. It smells good. The only problem with the legendary OZ, it's kind of harsh when you smoke it. It's kind of harsh, but the bag appeal and the smell, the terps are wild on that. Makeup M and A13, are seeds still viable? Hold on, let me roll my window up. He said, are seeds still viable if you smoke through the J, then while putting it out for a minute you find a seed but it was borderline burned? It's probably not viable anymore, but there's only one way to find out. Try to germinate it. You probably cooked it. You probably cooked it, but you could try to germinate it and find out. You'd be amazed at what cannabis seeds have sprouted. I've seen some totally immature cannabis seeds, some cannabis seeds that look like they were cracked, that still sprouted. Ganja Gav said, that's so cool. I always thought it would be awesome to have a fish tank, but I have enough on my hands with my snakes. Yeah, fish tanks are very therapeutic. They're really relaxing. I can't think of anything better than rolling up a blunt or a joint of some CBD flower and sitting in front of your fish tank and just watching life happen. Snakes are dope. I love snakes. The only snake I ever owned as a pet was a garter snake, short-leaf, for one time. But I want to get like a really pretty, like a corn snake, or like a milk snake or something like that, like one of the like exotic looking non-venomous American species. Mitch said, I got some electrolyte from Holy City Farms, type 2, 8% yeah, see, some 8%, that's too much. Even if it has like 20% CBD, way too strong. For me to enjoy 8% THC, I have my rule of threes, and that is that you need to have 3 times the amount of CBD, at a minimum, 3 times the amount of CBD to THC for it not to induce a panic attack. So at 8% THC, you would need to have, 24% CBD, but that still sounds, with flour's very variable. So yeah, I couldn't really mess with nothing, with no type of flower at 8% THC. Jay Lyon said, what's y'all preferred percentages? My preferred percentage is like 15% CBD, 1% total THC. That's my preferred, like 15, 16 CBD, like around 1% total THC. For an all-day smoke, that's great. Holy City has a bunch of 2.5 right now. I'll have to check out the Holy City site, because I've seen they've been getting a little bit of buzz lately. I haven't tried Holy City in a long time. John said, what's the best CBD oil out right now? Oh, there's a lot of different options. There's a lot of different options when you're talking about oil. A lot of different, almost every company carries some kind of oil. Recently, I tried for a daytime oil, from Lost Oak Farms. He has a CBD V and CBD full spectrum oil. That one's really good. Let's see, Cornell Urban Agriculture had a nice rosin tincture, which tasted pretty nice and has some decent effects. Jesse Ling says Clutch City better than Flow Gardens. All right, so that's that's a type of thing that y'all are here on the live for, right? You want to hear the controversial opinions. Is Clutch City better than Flow Garden? You know what? That's an interesting question, because you picked two companies to compare. They both grow their own flower. They're both considered premium companies, but they both each have some kind of like fatal flaw to their business model, right? They both have good flower. Clutch City Clutch City needs to improve just two things, and they could be uh, vastly better. Not that they're bad, because they're still, considered one of the top companies, right? But they need to stop hiding the names of their genetics, and they need to switch away from the salt growing. Definitely, they need to go into a living soil, or at least a organic soil type of a grow medium, because with hemp especially, the salts make a less flavorful smoke and a harsher smoke. And then Flow Gardens is just Flow Gardens grows beautiful flower. Flow Gardens grows some of the best flower out there, right? Because a lot of their flower, they grow living soil. Living soil is the best CBD flower you could get. There's no argument with that. Some people will try to say otherwise, but listen, the absolute best CBD flower that you can get is going to be living soil. All right. Not hydroponic, not aeroponic, not nothing ponic. All right. Living soil is the way that CBD type 3 plants really truly grow to their best absolute potential. All right. Because you are putting them in the most natural setting, and B, you're giving them literally everything that a plant could need to thrive and grow. So it's kind of like if you, I don't know, just if you force feed everybody just the exact amounts of nutrients and proteins to like just be naturally built up and muscular and super healthy and fit and everything, that's what living soil is. Hello, Maya. Mr. Glock said Clutch City was really good. Clutch City flower is good. It's good. They grow good flower for sure. I use if you're talking about papers for joints, I use Raw and Vibes. For hemp wraps, I use the high hemp. I mostly use the high hemp more than anything else. I don't smoke a lot of blunts though. I have an excess amount of wraps and stuff from doing all those subscription box unboxings. So I have like hella wraps and king palms and stuff, but I mostly roll joints. Ganja Gav said mix some type 2 with mushrooms the other day, and that was definitely too much. I was just waiting. Yeah. The highest dose of mushrooms I ever did, which was 1 gram, I was hitting a type 1 vape cart at the same time, and that was awful. That was crazy. And it was crazy not because of the shrooms, but it was crazy because the shrooms actually took away the anxiety from the flower, or not flower, but from the THC. And it made me way too bold. I kept hitting that cart, and I was like, okay, like this is cool, like I'm not feeling nothing. Like I don't know if this is weak or something. And I hit it, and I hit it, and I hit it because the mushrooms were like completely covering up the THC. But once I hit it too much and that THC really kicked in, oh man, it was like a wave like this. You had a wave of mushroom, a wave of THC, mushroom, THC. I don't recommend mixing cannabis and mushrooms unless you're very experienced with both. Boise said, "Hello, Shabazz mate. When is the Gengar OG review?" I don't know if I'm gonna do a video on the Gengar OG for this latest drop. That might come when Beliefer drops a new batch of it. I haven't even gotten it yet. From his latest drop, I got the Fruity Pebbles, the legendary OZ, and then he sent me a few different phenos of the legendary the legendary banana mac to try. Just tiny little nugs, but the Gengar I haven't. Ganjagav said the stream lag is bad for me. Mitch said same. Boise. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know. There's nothing I can really do as far as a stream lag. I have good service. I got good service, so that's, I don't know. I'm sorry. Wow, this garlic breath from Diesel Hemp. This is strong too. This is strong stuff. I haven't smoked this in like a cool while. The last time I smoked some of this was shortly after I made the video on this. But yeah, this is pretty potent stuff. A nice hybrid. Jay said, "What do you roll up with? What do you mean? Can you clarify?" LaQuinta said, "I see the hemp hop T-shirt." Yeah, yep. I'm not sponsored. This video is not sponsored by hemp hop. Nothing like that. All right. I happen to put this T-shirt on today. I'm not trying to advertise for hemp hop or anything like that. Hemp hop's a good company for sure. They have some good stuff. I got a coupon code for them, but this is not a sponsored type of deal or anything. Michael said, working on some type 3 strain projects, working with some old timer Kona. Is it okay to send you flower samples? Yeah, Michael, hit me up on Instagram, dude. Hit me up in my Instagram DMs. That's the best way to contact me. If you absolutely cannot, I have contact information here on my YouTube channel. You could email me through that, or you could go on my website and hit me up through a contact form on my website, shabazz420.com. But I prefer Instagram DMs if you're like an individual person. Ganjagav said, "Yeah, hemp hop used to be my go-to. They were the first high-end flower I tried. Before that was Tweedle Farms." Yeah, hemp hop. They've always had quality stuff. The very first stuff I tried from hemp hop was some Abacus Diesel and some Suver Haze, I think, a few years ago. And it was good quality indoors. They've always had, good quality indoor stuff. I haven't tried hemp hop, and the last thing I tried from hemp hop was their live resin carts. But it's a solid company, no doubt. Tweedle Farms, I don't even like, I talked about Tweedle last time. Tweedle is alive. That company still is existing based on Google SEO and customer loyalty. Cosmic said, got some Royal OG from Ellie Who. It's fire. Also ordered some Banana Mac and Bubba Funk from Believer today. I hope you used my coupon code and got yourself a discount, bro. The Royal OG is good, though. I can't wait to see it indoor grown. By the end of this year, we should definitely see the Royal OG indoor from a couple places. Ricardo D said, have you ever done photography work for any cannabis brands? Yeah, I definitely have. Unless you mean beyond flower. Beyond flower and product photography, no. How does someone get into something like that? Um, you just start doing it. You start doing it, whatever flower you get, take pictures of it, practice, use different lenses, use different um, lighting, um, research, find out, the different ways to do like macro photography and stuff. Um, use different apertures, things like that. And, post it somewhere like as a portfolio and try to attract a good way to do it is find cannabis companies that are local to you. Um, and just do it, and then eventually you might have somebody that really likes your stuff and is willing to pay you for your work. Jay said, I'd be wanting to roll up in a swisher, but I don't want tobacco. Yeah, I'm tobacco free. I don't do no tobacco products, no blunts, no tobacco wraps, none like that. I only use hemp wraps. If you want to roll in a swisher but you don't want tobacco, I recommend using um, twisted hemp. Twisted hemp, the hemp wraps, they're thick. They have thicker hemp wraps. They're more similar to. They're not similar to a swisher, but they're similar to a tobacco wrap. They're exactly like a white owl or something. They're similar to that because these high hemps, these are really thin, almost like paper wraps. Samuel, yo, what's up, Samuel? I haven't heard from you in a while. If you aren't paying thousands for a pack of seeds, you aren't growing 30-foot seedless plants. Pretty cool, you humans messing up all the weed. It's okay. I have no idea what you're talking about, Ahu. You're talking recklessly. Hold on. My bad. Yeah, Auhu, Amon. I don't know what you're saying, bro. Jay said, I want a big cylinder fish tank. I think if you want a community tank, I just like a nice 50 gallon. Nice 50 gallon with like, I had like a super expensive $500 filter, dude. My ex, my, we're not going to go into that, but my ex female, she got rid of all, dude. I had a 50-gallon tank. I had like a $500 filter. It was like a Fluval filter. It was like its own unit that sat on the floor next to the tank and stuff. It's crazy. Samuel said, do you take Xanax for panic attacks? I don't. I had a Xanax prescription at one time, and that same chick flushed him down the toilet. Y'all don't mess with crazy. Don't mess with crazy girls. And a lot of girls, what's crazy is a lot of girls, they won't be crazy, or they won't show how crazy they can get until you do some dumb shit. And then, so it's, man. Um, how does high CBD flower feel? I've only smoked vape pure THC. Motion. Um, if you compare regular marijuana to liquor, all right. So you have a cup, and say this cup is full of vodka, and you drink that cup. That's THC. But say this cup is full of beer, and you drink this cup. That's CBD flower. All right. You get a slight buzz, a mild buzz, but you're not gonna get drunk. Same thing with CBD flower. You're gonna get a nice cannabis buzz, but you're not gonna get high. All right. I keep forgetting to hit. This is strong, y'all. This garlic breath. It's the effects are strong, and it's making me be really forgetful. I keep forgetting to hit this blunt, and it keeps going out. Really strong hybrid effects. I'm telling you, if y'all on a budget, you want a good budget strain. That strawberry diesel and the garlic breath, too potent, cheap, and decent quality flavors. Who said, I like the bud 30% THC, 18% terpenes, 0% CBD, $20 a gram, no discount. So you came on the internet to just say that you're a sucker. You're paying $20 a gram for, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm studying for CCNA. Do you think that will help me retain information? I don't know what you mean, Samuel. What's a CCNA? Like a CNA? Oh my god, dude. Yeah, this stuff's actually pretty strong. It's pretty strong. I'm over here like look, as buzzed as you can get off of CBD flower. That's what I'm comments disappear. That's what I'm getting from this. Like, I'm getting as buzzed as you could get before you start wondering, does this have more THC than advertised? All right. I got a nice buzz going on over here. I'm tripping. My eyes feel low. CBD said, why don't they all use living soil then? Because is it more expensive? No, you know what's crazy about living soil? It's cheaper. It can even be free for many people. The reason why more people don't use living soil is because it requires more effort. If you use a hydroponic system, you set up your system and you feed it synthetic nutrients, and in a nutshell, that's all you do. Okay, you just make sure that everything is running thoroughly. You're making sure that all the plants are getting the necessary nutrients and stuff, and that's it. And then the plants grow. With living soil, you don't have to buy all of those electronic systems and pumps and regulators and meters and computers and all that stuff, right? With living soil, like I said, it can be free for some people. The reason that they don't do it is because it's not just pouring synthetic nutrients into your hydro system and stuff. You have to give your plants a natural grow medium. You have to make sure that the soil that they're growing in has nutrients in it, natural nutrients though, that soil naturally has, because you're not adding anything to it. You can make up your own soil mix, but you need to have some sort of life. You need to have earthworms in there. There's a lot of it's easy enough for anybody to do. It doesn't require any sort of knowledge of science or a botany or anything like that, right? But just a lot of people just don't want to put the effort into doing that, unfortunately. But the ones that do, such as Beliefer and Type 3 and Flow Gardens, you could see it in their flower. You could really see the quality difference. You could taste it too. You could smell it. God damn it. What specific CBD isolate products, brands do you recommend to fix green out anxiety? Man, I take these CBD isolate mints that kind of help. I don't even know. I forgot what brand they are. I don't even know where to buy them. If you want a high, quick dose of CBD, I think Sauce Warehouse sells some live resins that have like non-detect THC and obviously really high, like 70% and up CBD live resin. So I imagine if you are greening out or you're feeling like your high is getting too strong, get something that's a high concentrated dose of CBD like that. and possibly even some CBG too. Motion said 1 gram of shrooms is nothing. Yeah, it's just I've never gone on a full trip with shrooms. I never claimed to have nothing. I'm not a trip expert like that. I microdose sometimes, and the most I've ever done at one time is 1 gram, and that's not. And if you've never done shrooms before, y'all, if you're watching this, um, to have like an actual trip, you need like 3 or more grams. 1 gram is not going to make you like go through the whole experience of like visuals and you're seeing like auras around people and stuff like that. 1 gram though is enough for it to affect your motor function and your emotion and your perception. Not in a hallucinogenic way, but in a very noticeable way. Violent beats, they censored you, bro, so you got to say whatever you're trying to say again. Placing an order on Atlantis for white CBG. Anything else worth trying there? My coupon code is on my it's on my website. If you can't find it, it's on my website in the coupon code section. Or if you go to any of my videos, click on the video description. The first link says links and coupon codes. Click on that, and it will say what my coupon code is. It's either Shabazz or it's Shabazz 10. One of the two. But anything else worth trying there? The lemon cookie dough is pretty good, and the raspberry bear claw. Those two are pretty good. I would try those. La Quinta said, "What is your top 5?" She said CBD stress. I assume you meant to say CBD strains. Lately, I just been smoking a lot of like Kush type stuff, the legendary OG type stuff, OZ Kush. I wanted to try something new or not try something new, but kind of break the silence. That's why I brought out the garlic breath and the strawberry diesel for today, which is very strong and very nice. Violent Beats said, "What CBD company you recommend for a beginner to CBD flower, and will CBD give me anxiety or a panic attack?" Do you want a daytime strain, like you want like a sativa, or you want more of an indica experience, or somewhere between? That matters. But no, CBD won't give you anxiety or a panic attack. Like I was telling somebody earlier, THC is like a cup of liquor and CBD is like a cup of beer. All right, and you could drink either one. You drink the cup of liquor, you're gonna get shit-faced drunk. You drink a cup of beer, you'll go pee a couple times and have a little buzz. CBD gives you a mild, relaxing buzz. You could feel it, but it doesn't get you high. Krusty said, "I always enjoy the King Palms." Yeah, King Palms are cool. I stopped smoking King Palms. The palm leaf wrap is really thick, and to me, I just feel cancery smoking that. So I don't really do the King Palm so much now. I stopped like a month or two ago. I really stopped messing with them. Ganja Gap said, "Gotta take my dogs for a walk. Glad I caught you on a stream. We'll have to try to pop up more often. Cheers. Have a great night." Yo, peace, Ganja Gav, and thank you for being a patron on the Patreon and supporting the channel. I appreciate you. Have a good night and be safe walking your dogs. Bro, y'all, I don't know. Yeah, this Ahu Amon guy, he's like a bot or just something. I don't know. He's here spamming the comments. I might have to I don't like blocking people and doing stuff like that. I hate like censorship, but that's like he's overbearing. CBD said, I use zigzag unbleached king size mostly and sometimes twisted hemp. Mango, pineapple. Yeah, Zigzag's a good company. Yeah. Ignore that Auhu guy. Um, oh shit. Hold on. Well, it let me put it. I don't think I removed him from the chat, but it let me put him in timeout somehow. All right. Samuel said, I'm surprised you haven't gotten tolerance to THC. You know, it's funny you say that. It's not about tolerance. Um, there's more and more evidence coming out that I'm kind of look I'm kind of buzzed off this. So there's like a chemical or like a byproduct in the brain that is either created, destroyed, or activated or something when you use THC. And that is what converts the THC into like a euphoria, right? And like engages your dopamine and all that. And I think THC people like me, they either were born without that chemical in their brain or they lost it. So if that's the case, and more scientific evidence is starting to point to that, it don't matter how much tolerance you have. No matter what, THC is going to disagree with you 100% of the time. So I don't think that I can ever build a tolerance to THC. My brain does not process THC in a positive way. It's probably, I'm sure my body still gets all of the positive effects medicinally, but the high, my psyche does not agree with the effects of the THC. Sarah said, dude, I'm tripping. I keep putting this. Does the Neverwinter Fog Pod have good effects and doesn't cause anxiety? It has mild effects. They're not super strong, and it definitely doesn't cause anxiety. It has very mild effects, so it's a good. Um, he uses a distillate to make those, and it's a very extremely CBD dominant distillate. So, and normally I wouldn't recommend any sort of distillate products, but it's so small and convenient, and the effects are very mild, as where compared to like the Akira carts, which if you hit it enough times, you could get high. But the Neverwinter Fog Pods, you can't get high from it. It's a very CBD dominant thing, and it definitely doesn't cause anxiety. Samuel said, I meant studying for a test. Would smoking weed help me with retaining information? You know, it could, if you get a strain that's making you like really hyper focused on it and really into what you're doing, but you have to know beforehand that strain gives you those type of effects. Don't experiment with nothing new, because then you might fuck around and not remember anything. Beast Mode said, what strain is that? I'm smoking the garlic breath from Diesel Hemp. It's funky, it's dank, and it has strong effects. Michael said, hey bro, I'm looking over Hoku seeds. I have some strains that are day neutral. I have never heard the term before, and apparently it's different from autoflower. Huh. Without looking at it, I that's gonna be hard to tell. I'm not sure, because I'm guessing that's referring to the photo sensitivity of those strains. Um, and I'm not sure. I'm tripping over here. I'm trying to think, but then I'm tripping. So I'm like, day neutral. I don't want to mislead you, so I'm not going to act like I know. Who is special needs? Repent, because it is a sin to smoke weed. I don't know. In the Bible, it talks about that the priests that were around the Ark of the Covenant, one of the herbs that they burned as incense inside of the tent that the Ark of the Covenant was held, they burned like plates or pots of incense and herbs for psychoactive effects. And one of those herbs was called cannabis. And there's many people who speculate that cannabis in the Bible is referring to cannabis. So, I don't know. If you ask me, if you believe in God, cannabis is like the ultimate thing that God put here for us to use as a medicine. Like, it has basically no negative side effects to your health. It has so many benefits. It helps or cures so many things, as compared to a lot of other things, medications and things that we've synthesized and made ourselves, which can help, but they can also harm. Prescription medications and stuff have a lot of negative side effects. And cannabis is the one thing that can work as well as a prescription medication, but not give you any type of those side effects. It doesn't constipate you. It doesn't mess with your liver, your kidneys. It can't give you a stroke as a side effect, or low blood pressure, high blood pressure, anything like that. Shabazz will be tripping shortly when the lag stream catches up with the comments. Some people are saying that it's not lagging for them at all. Joel, what's up, Joel? If you're Joel from the Patreon, what's good, Joel? Go ahead and put that out. I rolled down the windows and the smoke billowed out like in a movie. That's funny. Let's open up this moon roof right here. Let everything air out. We got some additional lighting on us. Oh man, I made a mess. Joel, everything that you type, it's censoring. Scheme TV said, "Do you give interviews?" I've never given an interview before, but I would like to do one, or do interviews for sure. I'm open to that. Beast Mode said, "What's the 3 best companies for CBD?" Oh, man, I don't think there's just an overall best 3, but right now I'm really messing with Believer a lot. What? Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm a little bit, I got a nice heavy buzz going on right now, Boise. Beast Mode, you got to be more specific than just what's my top 3 best, because just like overall quality, like I've said before, I think 5 Leaf Wellness has really good quality. Believer, Flow Gardens has good quality. I don't really like them as a company, but Flow Gardens has good quality flower. Type 3 that's about to come out, they're going to be immediately part of the best. Cosmic said the clot shot is not turning out so well for some people. Reacting like Satan. So What are y'all talking about? What in the world? Scheme TV show said, have you tried anything from Horn Creek? Yeah. This last harvest was the first harvest that I didn't try Horn Creek stuff. I think they got tired of me. Um, I think Horn Creek got tired of me telling people that their stuff was like field grown outdoor, which it is. On Reddit, people love on Reddit, on the hemp flower subreddit and on the CBD subreddit. People be hyping up Horn Creek flower like it's just the best thing ever. And Horn Creek is a really good company, okay? It's a family-ran company. This guy named Paul, he does it with like his daughters and like his son-in-law and stuff like that. Really nice, kind people. Paul is super nice. And their prices are really good. But you have to understand, for the price that you're paying for the quality that you're getting. And for the price, there's no problem with it whatsoever. If you're okay with like mass field grown flower, then by all means, there's nothing wrong with Horn Creek flower, and you're paying a good price for what it is. They're priced very fairly. But I just feel like when people come and say like, "Oh, what's a good company to order from?" I like directing people to the best. All right, when people ask me what is a good company, I immediately tell them where they can get, like I want people to have a good first impression of flower, because most people who have tried CBD flower had a negative first impression. All right, so if somebody's coming from the type 1 world and they want to see what CBD flower is all about, I wouldn't want them to try Horn Creek flower first, because they're going to be like, oh, this is some, this is like some straight outdoor mids, like I want them to try some of the best that's available so they could really see what type of quality and flavors they can be expecting. And then once they really get into it and are looking for a more budget option or something, then recommend them Horn Creek. I think Horn Creek is a terrible recommendation for a first-time user if they are not completely new to cannabis. If somebody's completely new to cannabis, they're not judging it compared to anything else, oh, then by all means. Horn Creek is great. It's like I said, it's a nice company. They grow everything organically and everything. It's a good prices. All right, Sam. See you around, bro. When's the next Holy City Farm? By the way, y'all, I'm gonna end this probably about another 15 minutes. All right. I'll answer some more questions though. Last time we did a 2-hour live. That was crazy. So yeah, we'll cut this one about an hour and a half. Krusty said, "When's the next Holy City Farm video? I've been enjoying their Type 2s and there's what in the world? Are you a juggalo, bro? Fago. I don't know when the next Holy City video is. I haven't tried anything from Holy City in like a year or so, probably. Every time I Google best CBD, all right, look, y'all, anybody who's still on here, if you're on here, all right, and a lot of y'all probably know if you watch my channel, but if you are new to the world of CBD, if you Google the best CBD flower, all of the options that you get are absolutely not the best CBD. Most of them are actually some of the worst CBD flower, all right? Scheme TV said, every time I Google best CBD sites, I get Exhale Wellness, Bud Pop, Chief Botanicals, but I never heard you mention them. Those companies show up on Google like that because they pay a lot of money for SEO. Okay, so and Tweedle Farms is one of those. CBD Hemp Direct. It used to be Industrial Hemp Farms was up there. There's a lot of companies, Dadgrass, man, just some BS, but they pay a lot of money for their SEO, which is search engine optimization. so that when you Google CBD flower, their companies show up on the first page or two. But they're absolutely not the best. The best companies I talk about here on this channel, all right? And if there's any other companies that belong in the companies I talk about here on this channel, I I'm probably coming with some content for them at some point in time, all right? But the best stuff, trust me, there's no stuff that you can find on Google that's better than the stuff that I showcase here on my channel. I guarantee. I guarantee. Opinions on companies that sell sprayed and regular flower like Stony Branch Ag. Yeah, so y'all know I rock with Stony Branch. Well, I just dropped my first video on them, but they're a good company. All right, they had good flower, really pretty flower. And Elihu, y'all know I rock with Elihu. But yeah, I don't agree with, condone, or recommend any sprayed flower whatsoever. Sprayed flower has solvents in it, and there is not enough evidence to show that those solvents are not harmful to your lungs. All right, so that's why y'all never seen a sprayed flower review here on my channel. All right, it's for a reason. I could have got paid to make those videos by all the companies that hopped on that back in like 2021. Back in like 2021, there was a gold rush of spraying flower with Delta 8, with Delta 10, HHC. I got emails. Oh, hey, what is your rate for reviewing some of our Delta 8 flower? I turned each and every one down. I could have just said, fuck it. I'll show this on my channel and I'll get paid $500. Nope. No sprayed flower, okay? Because it's potentially bad for your health. All right. Yo, Joel. Oh, okay. He said, yo, Shabazz is Patreon, Joel. Have you tried mountain what? You mean mountain flower? Wait, no, mountain what? Have you tried mountain? No, I haven't. Mad Dog 2020 white CBG heat is off the chart. No, I haven't. I haven't tried that. I haven't even heard of that. Rogue Origin. Somebody mentioned Rogue Origin last time. When I tried Rogue Origin in 2019, it was like average outdoor then. So I haven't tried them since then. Do you ever think there will be a flower that can get you as high and euphoric as type 1, but with no negative trips or anxiety? Like a 1-1, or is a 1 to 3 the highest you can go to CBG diminished THC negatives? So a type 2.5 flower, no, I don't think there's any way. If you're like me, if you're THC sensitive like me, there's no way that you can ever enjoy the strength of a THC high from type 1 flower without the anxiety. No, I think that type 2 flower brings you closer. It definitely allows you to get much more of those physical effects and euphoria, or whatever you're looking for, the munchies, pain relief, whatever, without the anxiety. But I don't think we get there. But I greatly enjoy just a nice strong hemp flower, or a nice type 2.5. I think that gives you a nice strong buzz without anxiety. Y'all what is going on with this special needs Christian rapper? Okay. There, I put I put him in timeout so he can't comment for 30 minutes, I guess. I think it's sitting there showing his comments to him, but they don't show up on the thing, so. Oh, and does CBG diminish THC negatives? Yeah, CBG works similar to CBD, where it counteracts the effects of THC. There's some people that believe CBG is actually more powerful than CBD at counteracting those effects. So definitely, yeah, it definitely does. It's interesting. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Yesterday or the day before yesterday, I took some of that Gorilla from 5 Leaf Wellness, the 1-1. I took a tiny, tiny pinch of it. I'm talking like less than a pea size. And then I took a bowl and I filled it up with what did I fill it up with? Some Bubba Kush or Legendary OZ or something, and a little bit of that Atlantis Cannabis CBG. And I mixed it up and I put it in a bowl. Man, the effects on the gorilla still punch through the CBD and CBG. I didn't have a panic attack or anything, and in the end, it was just like a really nice stone that I got from it. But just yeah. But that was a nice little mix. So I'm gonna try that again. Just the tiniest little fleck of that gorilla with some CBG and CBD, and you gotta have the CBD and the CBG to counteract the effects of the THC. Average hemp guards, yo fam, what I miss? Nothing much, nothing groundbreaking, nothing revolutionary, nothing controversial. We just been in here talking. I'm actually gonna get off in a few minutes. You came late, unfortunately, but I see you. Boise said he's. Oh man, yeah. I don't know what's going on with the terpy white seems a bit hot. What do you mean by that? Like THC? I didn't experience that at all. Not at all. Yo, Patrick, what's good? Yeah, Patrick. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm about to get off in a short while here. Somebody was actually talking about you earlier. Oh no, you know what, Patrick? You know what? I was showing them at the beginning of the live, and I'll show it again because um, there's new people on here. This is that pink OG. I was telling them all about it. I was telling them all about how you lost a tissue culture, or you threw it away, or whatever. You didn't think it was that good, and so this phenotype needs to be refound. But yeah, this pink OG right here, fire. All right. CBD, thanks for coming on and helping the cannabis community once again. Take care, bro. No problem, man. This is my passion. I love it. I love it. I love it. Take care. Yeah, Patrick. Yeah, I was smoking. I smoked. I got a nice buzz. I got a nice buzz going on right now. I smoked a fat blunt of this garlic breath from Diesel Hemp. That's what I was smoking on. But I was showing them some of this pink OG because I had it with me. I had rolled a J of it the other day. This stuff is beautiful. Average man said, "What's the terps on that pink OG?" It's. I was saying it smells like a watered down pink runt. It's got this pink lemonade. It's got like a gas, a pink lemonade, and like a little bit of that cologne smell. Um, it's not super, it's hemp, all right. So that's why I said it's like a watered down pink runt, all right. It doesn't smell quite as good as pink runts. It's not quite as loud as pink runts, but for hemp, trust me, for a type 3, this is great. It's great. Everything from every, I'm saying for a type 3 genetic. Also, for the company type 3 cannabis, though, it's just a testament of the stuff he's growing. And this is the first cannabis, or this is the first type 3 cannabis. This is the first hemp strain. We'll just differentiate. This is the first hemp strain that I've seen that had those pink trichomes. Um, even Pink Panther, the strain Pink Panther, it didn't have any pink trichomes. It just had some pink leaf material on it. It had pink like calyxes on it and pink bracts, but the trichomes were just regular, clear crystal. This actually has pink trichomes, all right? That's what gives it the pink. And it's totally different, and it's crazy, and it smells way different. ABB7 said, I gotta try Diesel Hemp. Diesel Hemp is a great budget option. Look, I think if they still have the $40 ounces, when I made the video, I made 2 separate videos, one for the strawberry diesel, one for the garlic. And each time I made the video, they still had $40 ounces, all right? So they still got those $40 ounces. Trust me, that's a good $40 spend right there. And if you use my coupon, you get another what, 10 or 15% off. So 30 something bucks for an ounce of some good smelling and potent greenhouse flower. Can't go wrong. Oh yeah, Joel, I thought you were saying mountain flower hemp. No, I haven't tried their Mad Dog though. I think I'm gonna try their OZ Glaze pretty soon from Mountain Flower Hemp. I tried D8 flower from Diesel Hemp. I figured it was safest trying. I mean, I've seen D8 flower. Trust me, people sent it to me. People sent me D8 flower. Like I said, I never put it out on the channel because I don't. I don't want people thinking that's okay. Even if I made a video talking bad about it, that's going to make other people aware of its existence. And there's some people that be like, "Oh, I don't care. That's flower I can smoke and it gets me high." So I Conscious Trap House Diesel Hemp, and it's actually cheaper than 40 because when you use my coupon, it's actually like 30 some dollars. That's if they still have it. They had all of their diesel strains for 40 bucks a zip. The Insane Diesel, Abacus Diesel, the Spec Diesel, Strawberry Diesel, Garlic Breath. They had all of those on special for a long time, $40 a zip. And they might still do. Like I said, if you do and you use my coupon code, then it's like 30 bucks a zip, and it's good, potent flower too. Jess Medina said, "Are you going to do a review on that pink stuff?" You know what? If Patrick finds that pheno and brings it back, then absolutely. But right now, I'm not going to do a video on it because it currently at this point in history, it doesn't exist anymore. The flower of that plant is all that exists from it. That cut, that phenotype, the tissue culture is gone. So you can't get it. So I don't like making videos on things that people can't go and buy unless it's like something like behind the scenes or something like I did for the Type 3 video on 420. A lot of that stuff is not going to be available for purchase, but it was worth showing y'all because of what was discussed and talking about the grow method and everything. What's some hemp out there better than Banana Mac? That's a very subjective thing to answer because not everybody thinks Banana Mac is the best or whatever. I don't know. Banana Mac is pretty good. I think terpene profile, the legendary Banana Mac from Beliefer is better though. It's a better terpene profile than that original Banana Mac. Jess said, "Is that blue nitro out yet?" From Zoe Therapeutics Direct, no, it's not out yet. Other people will be growing it, so if Zoe Therapeutics launches their retail program anytime soon, then that's when you could get it. Otherwise, like I said, by the end of the year, there should be some blue nitro harvested by other people who are growing it because I recommended that they buy those seeds. D8 gummies, yeah, in an edible way, the distillate gummies, all that is cool. It's just when you smoke it because they spray the flower with solvents. That's what makes it dangerous. But eating the gummies, yeah. He said I had a bad reaction to DA gummies. It totally dried out my mouth and throat for hours. Oh wow, that's crazy. I miss Average Man said I miss Blue Genius. I don't. Nope. I don't miss Blue Genius. Blue Genius was cool in theory, but I never had any Blue Genius that wasn't like garbage. Like, maybe garbage is harsh, but I never had any Blue Genius that was like really good, I guess. All right, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off like in like 5 minutes, y'all. All right, I'm gonna answer these last couple questions. And I gotta run into the store. Is there any CBD flower company that gives the harvest date, like when it was harvested? A lot of them do. And even if it's not published, just go look at like their social media and stuff, and they show when they're harvesting the flower. I mean, I know that's not an exact date, but it shows you, okay, if they posted yesterday they're harvesting flower, then obviously they're in the middle of harvesting, and the flower you're smoking was harvested around, that date at some point. The lemon octane 13 from Lost Oak Farms was crazy. Yeah, it's a pretty dank outdoor strain. That the blue nitro is related to the lemon octane. That comes from the same. Those are both phenos of the same genetic cross. Yep. Cosmic said, "I'm just starting to get into growing at home. Do you or have you tried growing?" Yeah, I used to grow type 1 flower back in the day. I had a really nice little garden going of hemp genetics, right? I had a Bubba Kush. I had a sour space candy. I had some other stuff, right? I forgot. But unfortunately, my neighbors installed a light because I was doing it outdoors. My neighbors installed like a spotlight outside that ran all night. It caused all of my plants to, it caused one of them to herm, and then it caused all of the rest of them to re-veg when they were already in flower. And um, I had to basically just kill them. They were never they would not stay out of veg, and that just makes the plants go all wonky and wacky and everything. So I'm definitely gonna grow CBD flower though, as a serious hobby eventually again, hopefully not too far in the future. And I want to make my own crosses. That's going to be the main purpose of my growing efforts. Is I want to start trying to cross strains and create some new genetics. What you doing out late, Shabazz? I'm late. Yeah, I'm about to get off already, Dante. You are late. It's only 9 o'clock here. It's not that late. Thank you for showing up at all, though. Mr. Nutt said their brulee strain is meant to be really nice too. If you're talking about from Lost Oak Farms, yeah, I picked up some Type 2 Flow cookies from Flow Garden. That's crazy strong. Beliefer is growing some Flow cookies, so I'll try that. I'll try that strain. Oh my fucking god. Um, I'll try that strain from Beliefer when he drops that. But all right, y'all. Shout out to the UK, Mr. Nuts. Love the UK. I hope to go out to London in the next couple years. I'm gonna end the live here though, y'all. I don't have any more light out here. It's dark, and I gotta pee really bad. So, oh, Boise. Hey, shout out to everybody in the UK. In Europe, but the UK especially, I have a soft spot in my heart for the UK, for London. Um, I listen to a lot of British rap. I watch a lot of British shows. I'm totally immersed in the culture over there, and I do plan on visiting over there soon. So shout out to everybody in the UK. I know it's early. Because y'all are 6 hours ahead. Liverpool, Boise's from Liverpool, man. Y'all Scousers, man. Y'all could barely speak English, man. I'm hey, if anybody's watching, you don't know nothing about England and the different cultures and accents and stuff. People from Liverpool, a lot of them are considered Scousers. They're considered Scouse people, and they speak a dialect of English that the accent and the slang and everything is so thick, it's basically unintelligible to most English speakers. You can't even tell they're speaking English. And it's like a combination of like Irish, like the most exaggerated Irish and Scottish ever, like cartoonly exaggerated. um um yeah, Boise knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, you go watch the music video Packs and Potions on YouTube. When I end this video, go watch Packs and Potions, and that dude's a rapper from Liverpool. You can't understand a goddamn thing he's saying. He says all you hear is Packs and Potions and something about a burner. Well, he's saying a burner, but he's like a burner. Uh, Liverpool is Louisiana, man. That's wild. Don't shoot. But yeah, I'm close to London. Come say hi if you like UK. Yeah, if I ever, no, it's not even an if, all right? Because that's one of my bucket list things is to go to London. Different places in Europe. I want to go to Amsterdam. I want to go to Poland because I want to tour Auschwitz. I want to see all of Amsterdam, the Anne Frank house and everything, and the coffee shops. I want to go to Paris for the obvious touristy Paris things, the La Louvre, the Eiffel Tower, the Arc de Triomphe, all of that. But I really love London. All right, one of my favorite shows is Top Boy. All right, and if y'all are into the London and the UK drill scene, you know what Top Boy is. All right, that's like Boys in the Hood for British people. All right. Um, but yeah, I'm about to get off though. Jesus, yeah, you came late, man. If I could only pick one right now, if I had to order one, I would go order Beliefer right now. And I would use Shabazz's coupon code to get a discount too, because it's indoor flower, so it's not necessarily cheap. But use my discount code. That should at least, take a decent little chunk off, right? All right, but y'all, I'm gonna call that quits though right there. Sorry, Jesus, you came so late. Shout out to everybody that's been on here watching. Like I said, I gotta pee really bad, really bad. So yeah, Beliefer, Jesus, use my coupon code. So I'll catch y'all on the next live, or most likely on the next video. I'm gonna definitely have videos that come out before I go live again. One thing I want to say: if you are on here right now, for my 10K subscribers, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway at 10K, and I'm going to be doing some other special content, but I'm gonna be doing a giveaway, and that's gonna be done on my website. But I'm gonna be doing the Q&A video because a lot of y'all want a Q&A video. So when I hit 10K, I'm gonna do a Q&A. So not on this right here because I'm gonna get off of it, but on the next few videos I post, I'm gonna say leave your Q&A questions in the comments. So just wherever on the next videos or whatever, just specify, this is my Q&A question, and if you have a question for the Q&A video, just specify that and leave it. Just on my next uploads or on any recent uploads or anything like that. All right, just make sure it gets to me, y'all. I see everybody's messages and I see everybody's comments on all videos on my Instagram and everything. All right, so submit those Q&A questions. I'm gonna do a Q&A video at that 10K. I'm gonna do a giveaway. I got some other special stuff lined up too. All right, okay, all right, y'all. Have a good night. Baked at 420. Peace. All right, Mike. Dope. I'm glad you used my code, man. All right, y'all. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Good night.